Have you ever felt that beneath the dazzling mask of charm and confidence, there is one emotion that a narcissist simply cannot imitate? Imagine a person who seems to have mastered the art of performance, where every smile, every gesture, every word is carefully crafted to impress and manipulate. Yet there is one genuine emotion that always escapes their grasp, revealing the raw truth of their inner world. Today, we're going to explore that singular emotion, the one that even the most skilled narcissist cannot fake. This discussion will take you on a journey deep into the heart of narcissistic behavior, shedding light on how and why this emotion, when genuinely experienced, exposes the vulnerability that lies at the core of their grandiose facade. Stay with me until the end as we uncover the psychological secrets behind this elusive emotion, drawing from years of clinical observation, research in personality psychology, and real-life examples that make it clear. No matter how hard they try, narcissists cannot truly fake this one emotion. Hello, welcome back to the Narcissist Exposed channel. To this comprehensive exploration into a subject that is as intriguing as it is revealing, the one emotion that a narcissist can never fake. I invite you to join me on this journey as we peel back the layers of deception to uncover what lies beneath the surface of narcissistic behavior. Before we begin, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. Your support is essential in building a community that values empathy, psychological understanding, and healing. In today's discussion, I will explain in clear, accessible language, drawing solely from my experience as a psychologist and insights from reputable sources, why even the most cunning narcissists falter when it comes to expressing this genuine emotion. We will discuss how this emotion exposes the fragile core of their personality, why it undermines their control over others, and how recognizing it can be a crucial step in breaking free from narcissistic manipulation. Let's embark on this enlightening journey together as we delve into the depths of human emotion and the stark differences between authenticity and pretense. At the heart of narcissistic behavior lies an intricate web of manipulation, self-aggrandizement, and an unyielding need for external validation. Narcissists are often celebrated for their ability to charm, seduce, and control, deploying a vast array of tactics designed to captivate their audience. They learn early on that by mirroring the emotions of those around them, by performing empathy and affection on command, they can maintain the illusion of a perfect self. However, no matter how convincingly they mimic the outward expressions of emotion, there remains one genuine feeling that they simply cannot manufacture: authentic remorse. Remorse is a deeply human emotion, a sincere, often painful, recognition of one's own wrongdoing and the genuine sorrow that accompanies it. Unlike superficial apologies or rehearsed statements designed to placate, true remorse is felt viscerally, altering one's entire demeanor and infusing actions with a raw honesty. For a narcissist, whose self-worth is intricately tied to maintaining an image of perfection and superiority, the capacity to experience remorse is not only foreign but threatening. It forces them to confront the fact that their actions have hurt others, a realization that shatters the carefully constructed narrative of infallibility they depend on. Clinical research and first-hand observations have consistently shown that while narcissists can simulate regret or concern when it serves their purposes, authentic remorse, complete with genuine sorrow, and a willingness to accept responsibility, is something that eludes them entirely. The inability to experience genuine remorse is rooted in the fundamental architecture of narcissistic personality disorder. Narcissists construct their identity around an inflated sense of self, one that is constantly bolstered by external praise and validation. This self-image is not based on an honest appraisal of their character, but on a fragile, constantly shifting foundation of lies and manipulation. To admit fault or feel true remorse would be to acknowledge that they are imperfect, that they have caused real harm, an admission that would undermine the entire edifice of their persona. Instead, they are compelled to offer shallow apologies or feigned sympathy, gestures that are more about preserving their self-image than addressing the actual impact of their behavior. When you witness a narcissist in a situation where their actions have clearly hurt someone, The lack of true remorse is not just noticeable, it is a stark reminder of their emotional bankruptcy. It is this one emotion, genuine remorse, that they simply cannot fake, no matter how adept they are at performing other emotions. When you no longer chase after a narcissist's need for control, when you begin to see through their carefully rehearsed performances, you might also notice how their inability to feel real remorse manifests in other ways. For instance, instead of engaging in a meaningful dialogue about their actions, a narcissist may deflect, blame others, or even double down on their previous behavior with even less contrition. This reaction is a defensive mechanism designed to protect their ego, but it also exposes the profound disconnect between their public persona and their internal emotional reality. Their inability to acknowledge the hurt they have caused leaves a void that is filled with further manipulation and often additional abuse. Psychologists have long noted that the absence of genuine remorse in narcissists is a critical factor that perpetuates the cycle of abuse. It prevents any real accountability and allows the same harmful behaviors to continue unchecked. Moreover, the lack of authentic remorse has significant implications for relationships. In any healthy relationship, the ability to apologize sincerely and to experience regret for one's actions is essential for healing and growth. It fosters trust, empathy, and a mutual willingness to move forward after conflict. For the narcissist, however, the inability to feel remorse means that true reconciliation is nearly impossible. When you see that their apologies are mere empty gestures, you realize that they have no intention of changing their behavior or acknowledging the pain they had inflicted. This realization can be both liberating and heartbreaking. It confirms that you are not responsible for their inability to change, and it gives you the strength to break free from the cycle of emotional manipulation. Over time, recognizing this pattern can empower you to set firm boundaries, to refuse to be drawn into their drama, and ultimately to reclaim your own sense of worth. Another critical dimension to consider is the impact of a narcissist's lack of genuine remorse on their self-perception. Because their self-esteem is so dependent on external validation, admitting fault or feeling true remorse would be an existential threat. It would shatter the illusion of perfection they have worked so hard to construct. As a result, they may experience what psychologists refer to as a narcissistic injury whenever they are confronted with evidence of their wrongdoing. This injury often manifests as intense anger, denial, or even a complete withdrawal from the situation. Instead of engaging in self-reflection, a narcissist might react with aggressive defiance, further entrenching themselves in a state of emotional numbness. This pattern of behavior, where the narcissist's internal wounds are masked by explosive reactions, is a clear indicator that they are unable to process genuine remorse. It's a self-perpetuating cycle. The more they deny responsibility, the more they must rely on manipulation and control to protect their fragile self-image, and the less likely they are to ever experience the healing power of true contrition. In addition, the absence of genuine remorse in narcissists can have profound social consequences. Relationships with narcissists are often marked by a cycle of idealization and devaluation, where moments of intimacy are followed by harsh, unyielding criticism. When a narcissist cannot express true remorse, there is no opportunity for forgiveness or for rebuilding trust after a conflict. This cycle not only causes long-term emotional damage to those around them, but also reinforces the narcissist's belief that their behavior is justified. They become trapped in a loop where the pain they cause is never met with any real consequence, allowing their abusive patterns to continue indefinitely. Over time, this lack of accountability can lead to severe relational breakdowns as friends, family members, and partners grow tired of the perpetual cycle of manipulation and hurt. The social isolation that often results is yet another form of suffering, a reminder that the inability to experience genuine remorse is as much a personal tragedy as it is a catalyst for further abuse. Furthermore, the narcissist's failure to express authentic remorse often correlates with other maladaptive behaviors that serve to reinforce their control over their victims. For instance, they may engage in relentless gaslighting, a tactic designed to make you doubt your own memories and perceptions. By denying the truth of your experiences, they further entrench themselves in a position of power. This gaslighting is not just about deflection. It's about ensuring that you remain uncertain, vulnerable, and dependent on their version of reality. When you see through these tactics, it becomes evident that their inability to feel remorse is central to their manipulative strategy. Without genuine remorse, there is no room for growth, healing, or change. The narcissist remains trapped in a cycle of self-deception and control, and your awareness of this dynamic is your first step toward reclaiming your own emotional freedom. The transformative power of recognizing that the one emotion a narcissist can never fake is immense. When you understand that genuine remorse is beyond their reach, you gain critical insight into the true nature of narcissistic abuse. This realization is not just an intellectual exercise. It is a call to action. It is the moment when you finally see that the cycle of manipulation and control can be broken. The truth is that by refusing to accept their shallow apologies and empty gestures, you begin to undermine their power. Each time you assert your own worth and demand authentic accountability, you chip away at the narcissist's carefully constructed facade. This act of defiance is liberating. It reaffirms your own strength and reminds you that you deserve relationships built on mutual respect, genuine empathy, and real emotional connection. It is essential to recognize that the journey to breaking free from narcissistic abuse is often fraught with challenges. The narcissist's inability to feel genuine remorse is just one of many tactics they use to maintain control. However, once you begin to see through these tactics and understand the deeper psychological dynamics at play, you can start to reclaim your life. The process involves setting clear boundaries, seeking support from trusted friends, and, if necessary, reaching out to mental health professionals who can guide you through the healing process. Every step you take toward embracing the truth is a step away from the toxic cycle of narcissistic manipulation. As you build a life that is rooted in authenticity and self-respect, you empower yourself to move beyond the confines of the narcissist's control. Have you ever experienced that pivotal moment when you saw through the narcissist's elaborate facade and recognized the truth behind their manipulation? Perhaps you recalled a time when their inability to express genuine remorse left you feeling vindicated and, ultimately, empowered to break free. If so, I invite you to share your story in the comments below. Your experience can serve as a powerful beacon of hope for others who are still entangled in the web of narcissistic abuse. Every shared insight, every story of liberation, helps to build a community of resilience and strength. A community where the truth is celebrated, and no one is left to suffer in silence. Thank you for staying with me through this comprehensive exploration of the one emotion that narcissists can't fake, genuine remorse, and the profound impact that this inability has on their behavior and your journey toward liberation. I truly appreciate your time and engagement as we navigated these complex psychological dynamics together. If you found this discussion enlightening, empowering, or even just a bit reassuring in your quest for truth and healing, please consider subscribing to our channel, liking this video, and sharing it with anyone who might benefit from these insights. Your support is invaluable in building a community that values honesty, self-awareness, and emotional well-being. I invite you to leave your thoughts, experiences, and comments below so that we may continue this important conversation and help each other gain further clarity on the intricate interplay between narcissistic behavior and personal empowerment. Thank you once again for your attention, and I look forward to continuing this journey with you in future discussions as we explore more transformative topics that promote healing, resilience, and lasting change.